Perfect. Satsure here with more Star Wars The Old Republic. It's been a while. But Silly and I are back. We are ready to go. We got some new skills, apparently, as they updated and changed a few things in the game, apparently. But, hi, Silly. How you doing? You sound really quiet now.
Nope.
There we go. Yeah, so let me go into the game here, because apparently it changed my audio settings. There we go. Okay, so we were left off on Alderaan, and I don't remember what part of Alderaan. Okay, so Sully's got a quest inside the cantina called the Duel. I think that's for his main quest. He'll do that later, he said. And we have a quest called To House Ald Payment Due. Do I have that quest as well?
If we want to, we can just spam through it, because that's what I'm going to do when I do it.
Yeah. Find Marcus Stool's family. Hard bargain. Okay, so I know that I have that quest. I don't think I have any other quests, though. Do I have any points? I don't know if I have any points. Well, I have one utility point I haven't spent. Okay, hang on. Sonic rounds protect all friendly targets in the area of impact, excluding you. Reactive shield charges with electricity, zapping attackers.
When's the next dungeon?
That's a good question. I figured we wouldn't worry about a dungeon today because we're just getting back to this, but then after that we can. Alright. Let us be on our way. Let us. I forget what the auto run button is. This. Oh. Lock. Numlock. Okay, so we gotta go down to the flight point, which you're already at. Excellent. Anyway, so yeah, I had to go pick up Bailey's food today. That was fun. And then we had to wait for the game to update, which was also fun.
Yeah.
David Alderaan, why do you have to have high walls blocking all the paths?
Well, I think the flight path that I'm on has been optimized, and at one point it just goes really slow for like 100 feet.
You know, they do their best, alright? Alderaan is a peaceful place. They can afford to do that.
Paths are currently open for business.
Alright, which one did you fly to? The Ward Post Landa Thranta? Hard bargain? I assume that's it.
Pleasant stay.
We'll find out.
I'm probably going to the due, or payment due.
Yeah, so, I've been messing around on Ragnarok Online too, and unfortunately, I've reached a point where I can no longer get any further in the game.
I guess you can't just do the dungeon.
Yeah, nobody does the dungeons. Or at least they never seem to.
What do they do in the game?
I don't know. They spend a lot of time talking and shit-talking each other about PvP stuff, but other than that, I don't really ever hear them.
It's just a PvP game.
I've never seen anybody actually doing PvP, just people talking about doing PvP.
It sounds like Ragnarok.
Ragnarok Online, yeah. Fuck, the first game was like that. You always see people just talking about War of Imperium, but you never actually see them doing it. So those of you who don't know, War of Imperium is like a guild versus guild thing in Ragnarok Online, where one guild owns a castle because they took it before, and in order to take that castle, you got to get through and fight your way through the enemy guild, and then break the Imperium in the heart of the castle. The Imperium has about 100 and some odd HP and takes 1 damage per hit. So you gotta do that while fending off the enemy guild. Now, most of the time, it's just a lot of swarming and nobody knows what the fuck is truly going on. But I used to play on this private server called Dark Arrow, and I had this. I had this guild at the time, and two of my friends were in this castle, and they were taking the castle from this guild. For whatever reason, it wasn't being defended. So I went on my archer, which was like level 15, like a really low level character. Went into the castle. My two max level friends are beating on the Imperium. I'm like, I got this, guys. You can go. And they fucking left. They're like, oh, okay, this level 15 archer's gonna take the castle. They just fucked off. I did end up taking it, but it took a while. They didn't even question me. They were just like, all right, see ya. Duke Charles Organa. I feel I owe you an apology. My men have reclaimed the Ulgo pain factory facility and reported back on their findings. What horrors you must have witnessed. I am shocked at how far our brothers in House Ulgo have fallen, though I have no right to be, given the brutality of my own house. I am reassigning Science Commander Kekana Harrod. Her insistence that we preserve as much as we could from the Ulgo facility shows that she is not fit for her post. Please know that she does not represent the wishes of House Organa, and accept my thanks for dismantling that evil place. Duke Charles Remit Organa. The Kekana Harrod chick is the one who wanted us to control the Calaxy and send them after the Horde. I mean, the Empire.
Yes, the Horde.
Ah, this Sleemtail.
Put this to good use.
Why does my robot love Sleemtails? I can get a large influence gain with M14X by giving him a gourmet ration pack. He's a robot. What the fuck do you want that for?
I don't know.
Thank you, sir.
Alright. He loves the Hollow Viewer. He wants a Republic planetary flag.
An incredibly generous gift.
A padded weapon case.
I will put this
A signet ring of Ancient Tian.
I will put
Premium field rations. Dude, this guy loves everything.
Thank you, sir.
Apparently I leveled up by giving him stuff.
Amazing.
Login rewards. Anyway, Silly, what have you been up to lately?
Me, I have been working, trying not to die in the heat, and that's about it. Playing games.
Now, you're not too far from me, so I assume you're also been experiencing that massive heat wave?
Yeah. By not far from you, you mean like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles, but yeah.
Yeah, but like in terms of actual world size, you're pretty close.
Yeah, I suppose so. You could say that.
I do live essentially right on the border there, almost, of Canada and the US.
Which
New
is only
York.
like 12 hours from you.
Yeah, it's just a fair drive north of you. But I'm still on the border of your state.
True.
It's not like you're in Texas or something. Could you imagine getting a heat wave in Texas?
It's always a heat wave there.
Yeah, so take its normal temperature, which is basically heat wave levels for us, and apply a heat wave to that. Everybody down in Texas would just melt. So viewers, not to worry, we're just gonna wait here till Silly gets here. He's just turning in some stuff, and then he will be on his way.
That is true. Hopefully this won't take very long.
No, you're all good. Stats are being adjusted due to your powerful equipment. Each stack increases your mastery, endurance, and power. I have 0. Hamburgers. So I played through the Final Fantasy VII Remake Yuffie DLC. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. And then I found out they added in a new boss in the standard characters with like Cloud in them that you can fight as well.
Nice.
And I've been trying to beat that, but he usually kills me in like 3 hits. So I gotta figure out how to dodge him properly. It also doesn't help that I have not played the game in like months, so I barely remember how to use any of the characters.
Oh yeah.
So I went in there and I was like, all right, we're good to go. And I was like, you know, I beat the game with on hard mode with this setup. We should be okay. And then I look and Aerith doesn't have any material on her at all. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, that can't be right.
Alright, how do I get to where you are?
There should be a flight point to Ward Post something. I can't see the name of it because it is covered up. Ward Post Landa Thranta. Should be able to just grab the flight point over.
Where's the nearest flight point? It's up here.
I've been considering messing around on other MMOs as well. Because
Lord of the Rings Online original.
Lord of the Rings Online original. Whatever happened to the remake of that? Is that still happening?
Canceled. I think I got canceled. I feel like it's canceled.
Oh.
Post. Turn Thranta, right?
Yeah.
Alright, be there in 4 hours.
Yeah, it was canceled. In favor of New World. Yeah, okay, so they took all the resources, Amazon took all the resources they were putting into the Lord of the Rings MMO and put them into New World instead, which comes out on August 31st.
Oh, interesting.
Sorry. Yeah, so, you know, it might be fun to check out. Actually, have you already checked out a New World? They did have a beta for it a while back.
I did not check it out.
Are you excited to play Lost Ark?
I only sort of know what that is.
The Lost Ark is, as of the last few months, is the fastest growing MMO in the world right now.
Lost Ark.
It's like a Korean Diablo-esque game, apparently.
Oh, it starts in fall 2021.
Well, it came out in 2018, but it didn't have like an English release at the time. It was just Korean and a couple other places, and then they released a Russian server, and now apparently they've committed to globalization and localization, and they have an English server coming out, from what I understand. It might be higher.
Try it out.
I think my character's stuck, so this isn't good at all. Anyway, so I was looking at like MMO statistics, right? And I saw that Lost Ark had like a 400% increase in population over the past month. Final Fantasy 14 has like a 2.53% increase in player base, and it's like number 17 in overall growth in terms of MMO. No, it's number 10. World of Warcraft was number 80 in growth. Ragnarok Online, the first game, was number 17 in growth. Now,
Ragnarok Online?
yeah. Put that into perspective, though. The growth rating is tied to the maximum population, right? So, Ragnarok Online is number 17 with like a fucking 4% increase or something, or 2.53. And it has 253 players that joined. Whereas WoW has 0.53% increase, but that's like 11,000 players. Yeah, my character is stuck here, so I don't get stuck. Yeah.
I don't know if there's a button for that. I'm gonna come to you and see what you're doing.
Yeah, so I'm
Where
unstuck.
are you?
Hang on.
Are you in next like zone over the bridge or something?
I'm in the Toronto, Ward Post Londa, Toronto.
Let's see if I can get to where you are. Because you're nowhere near me, and I went to the flight point that you went to.
Hey, you're way far up there. What the heck? I'm like right beside the Ward Post, Toronto.
Yeah, I gave you a name, and you were like yes, and I flew there, so maybe it wasn't the right place.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm like nowhere. I can't even see where you are on the map. Oh wait, or post land. Okay, I see how to get there. I like go.
Let's see. Style. How to unstuck character.
I can bring my. Wait, that's Sith. I can't.
No, apparently you just type /stuck. Oh, look, I'm stuck right here. My ass is fused to this pole. Ah. So, I used /stuck and it teleported me right back to this spot, and I'm still stuck.
Just
Hang on. It might be okay. Let's try quick traveling.
Oh,
Did that work?
that worked. Did it work?
Ah! We're unstuck. I quick traveled 5 feet from where I was.
I logged out to go get a character to pull you to me.
That's alright. I appreciate it. We did it. This is the content everyone comes to see. Us stuck in walls.
True.
Yes, Celine and his incredibly long name. Speaking of names. Title. Now the test pilot. Okay, so this was just a bounty board. Sure, we can pick this up. Urgent! House Organa seeks aid. Imperial hired mercenaries have been spotted smuggling weapons and supplies to House Thule. These supplies are illegal and highly volatile. Their use on the battlefield could result in major casualties for Organa and Republic forces. House Organa has prepared an aerial strike team to bombard the landing pad and end the Empire's illegal trade, but they require precise coordinates to make a successful attack. Hazard pay is offered to any volunteers able to breach the landing pad's defenses and plant the provided beacons. If successful, signal Organa forces through the nearest comm station. House Thule shall not prevail. Okay, so there is a quest right here. Story arc, Alderaan, this person. There we go.
Ulgo's forces are advancing, Lieutenant. You will hold that outpost, no excuses. Crescent out. Skies above, you bunch are a welcome sight. Major Crescent, 1st Organa Regiment. I'm in charge of holding this area against the usurper who calls himself King Ulgo.
Are you King Ulgo, silly?
This usurper king of yours, who is
Yeah.
he?
The reason Alderaan's at war. Ulgo violated our rule of succession, seized Alderaan's crown by force. All my forces are committed to holding back Ulgo's army, but an important mission has just come up. I need volunteers to invade an enemy stronghold and rescue one of my people.
I can't help unless you tell me everything, Major.
It's my daughter, Andra. She's been captured. Against my express wishes, she infiltrated the Ulgos posing as a lowly servant girl. She thinks she's some kind of hero. A reckless little fool.
daughter doesn't have much sense, does she?
You try to teach girls like that, but she's flung herself into the fire. A headstrong thing. 2 days ago, Andra transmitted an emergency alert. Ulgo jammed the frequency before she could reveal any information. I feared the worst, until my scouts picked up a distress call earlier today. It's a signal from Andra. She's alive.
Did she give any details in the distress call?
It's not that kind of message. Just a way to let me know she's still out there. I've already lost Andra's mother and brothers to this war. If you save her, this recklessness must end. She won't listen to me, but you might convince her to abandon her foolishness. I'll reward you for that favor.
You can't.
That'd be pretty persuasive.
Thank you. I'll marry her into one of the lesser houses. She'll be safe. Andra's signal came from the estate of House Rist, not far from here.
Ah, yes, good camera angle.
Filth Ulgo must have turned my daughter over to the Rist assassins for torture.
Are Rist and Ulgo allies?
They support Ulgo's claim to the throne. In return, he pays them to do his dirty work. Assassinations, torture, sabotage. Please get Andra away from those filthy killers. Good luck.
Alright, Silly, you ready to go liberate Andra? From the Rist? I picked up a copy of the game Scarlet Nexus. Have you looked at that game at all?
Nope.
A lot of people apparently are comparing it to Code Vein. I've never played Code Vein, but I hear it's really good too.
Yeah, Code Vein reminds me of like anime Dark Souls.
I think that's the most common thing I hear about Code Vein as well. Anime Dark Souls. And I know how much you like Dark Souls. In fact, the first thing I remember you talking about in Guild when I met you was Dark Souls.
Because like prior to starting to play WoW again, I played Dark Souls for 350 hours.
Yeah.
It's like all I did was play Dark Souls and PvP all the time.
And PvP all the time?
Yeah,
Not just some of the time.
it's like pretty much all the time in Dark Souls.
Did you ever run into the Dayman?
No, the enemy of the Nightman.
Yeah. So, I was watching Pat from formerly Two Best Friends, and I think there's a door up here we gotta go into. Yeah. Where is it? Is it on the other side of this wall? Anyway, he was playing Dark Souls 3, right? And in the middle of playing it, his game got invaded, and he walks into a room and there's the guy, and it's fucking the Nightman. And he's like, "Oh my god, it's the Nightman!" He's like, "I wonder if he's the fighter of the Dayman." And then he looked around the corner after like dodging the Nightman, and there's another guy in there named the Dayman. And they started fighting each other.
I like it.
Would you star in the Nightman play?
Sure.
Are you a champion of the sun? Oh, that's right. I have a rocket launcher now I can use. It's on my shoulder. Loading missiles. Fuck you, elevator. Hurry up and get up here. Gilly has been defeated. The elevator has bested her.
Res me.
Yeah, Res you actually, interestingly enough. Wow, that was weird.
What happened?
Your character, when you went to Res, like, floated up into the sky like they're ascending to heaven or something, but your character's, like, armor Your character's armor just disappeared and you were just in whatever the hell you wear when you're not wearing armor.
So I went to heaven.
Alright, let's try out this rocket launcher.
Defeated by the computer will fall down.
Unclear.
What would you do if you found out that the Rist Slayers, or like the Rist assassins, all they did was cut off people's hands just above the wrist?
Well, I'd feel like we need to know how to spell, learn how to spell, probably.
Nah. Fuck you, Rist. I've been watching I watched all of WandaVision at last. Have you watched it?
All of what?
WandaVision?
Yes.
What'd you think of WandaVision?
I liked it.
I was watching it with Pam, and at first episode she was like, I don't want to watch this, it's black and white, it's not great. And I'm like, I think we should just keep watching. And by like the end of the second episode, she was hooked. She really liked it, and I was like, yeah, it's really well done. Now we're watching Loki.
Loki, I liked a lot so far.
So, someone pointed out something about it. Have you watched all 4 episodes that have been out?
There's 4. I'm up to the part where he was on the. They were like trying to escape that cataclysm on the planet.
Okay.
Oh, lore object.
Yeah, I think you have seen all the episodes then. But I'm not going to talk about what happens distinctly in each episode, but someone pointed out that each episode has like a color scheme where one color seems to show up a lot more than any other color, and
Interesting.
he pointed out the first episode was orange, and you know the TVA, and they have a lot of orange. The second was red. The third was purple, and the fourth was gold. And if you think about it, that's actually interesting if true, because like I did notice that like episode 3 did have a lot of purple and episode 1 did have a lot of orange. I don't know about the red in episode 2, but maybe. But what I'm going for, what I should point out though, is that like all of these colors that they're talking about are the exact same colors of the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, which are completely useless.
Yeah, apparently. At least according to the TVA.
Well, they don't. There's so many of them. What are they gonna do with them?
Use them as paperweights. It's funny that they're so immensely powerful in our universe, but I guess in the TVA they're not. Yay, we saved an Organa soldier. Silly did it. Are you gonna go to the theaters and see Black Widow?
Nope.
Are you gonna watch it on Disney Plus?
Don't know. Maybe.
I wonder, because my brother wants me to get it, and I was like, well, if you give me money, I will get it. So we'll go halvesies on and pick it up, and I wonder if I could have like a viewing party on Discord for it. You should, once we're done here, you should help me see if I can, because apparently they made changes to Disney Plus that don't let you screen share it anymore.
Oh yeah.
And whether that's true or not, I'd like to test. Because that could be fun. We haven't had a movie night in a while.
Do you need to rescue more people?
I need 2 more people. There we go. I love how angry these people sound as you're shooting them, and it's like, you couldn't sound angry before that. I'm gonna load my shoulder rocket again. Check this out, silly. I'm gonna hit the missile. Boom, missiles.
Oh, that's funny.
I need one more person saved. Where the fuck are they?
Don't mind us.
They're just infiltrating your base. You can ignore us. Holy shit, the air effect on that is huge. Dead.
9 dots.
Is that the build you were using before, or did you swap the new one again?
Same one.
The dot heavy build.
It's like vital shot puts up a dot. Explosive charge explodes when things hit it and also sets things on fire. Shock charge, the dot, 18 seconds. Incendiary grenade, it's just an AoE that ticks for damage. And then it's like it's so funny.
Rist Master Assassin, silly. Oh yeah, that's a lot of
It'd
dots.
be like a
Far enough.
silver.
One more step and the girl dies.
Oh, you're in trouble now. Told you I had powerful friends. Colonel, is Battle Group Echo ready to level this place from orbit?
You gonna be alright?
I could use a bath, but otherwise I'm great. You?
I don't care who you are. You invaded the sovereign territory of House Rist and murdered its people.
Guess I'll take that as a compliment.
By all the... You're as insane as she is.
Congratulations, idiot. You're about to die.
Know
Idiot.
before I end your life. Guards.
Reminds me of what I like to do sometimes is Bailey will be begging me for something, and I'll just like get up and walk out of the room, and as I'm doing so, she'll hop off the desk and like run past me out of the room, and I'll be like, idiot, and close the door.
Nice. There's actually gold. It's incredible.
He's gold, but as weak as a silver.
Sorry about all the nonsense before. I had to keep that flunky off guard. Nice bit of rescuing, by the way.
Relax. Everything's gonna be alright.
Yes, I know. Shall we move on? Glad to see Father got my signal. Escaping by myself would have been a bother.
You gave your father quite a scare.
Not the first time. Won't be the last. Can't be helped. Here, take this. Give it to my father immediately. No time to explain. He'll understand. I'll find my own way out. My cover with Ulgo may be blown, but I can still be useful inside House Thule.
Next time, try not to get captured.
I'd better go. That chaos you caused won't cover my escape forever.
You're the most interesting person I've met on this whole planet.
I know. The rest are pretty stiff. Thanks again for the assist. Get that datapad to my father on the double. Lives are at stake.
Man, I want steak. Yeah, so I've been using this delivery service called Corner Shop here. I don't know if you guys have it there, but they like to order, like I'll order groceries to them, and then they like to show up with like massive portions of things I didn't order. Like I'll order a steak, and they'll have a good deal going on for 2 steaks for $8.99 or something, right? Quality Angus beef. And they'll show up with a lesser quality steak, with a mass thing of like a pack of 8 of them or something. And I'll be like, guys, I appreciate that you think you're trying to give me a deal here. I really do, but first, I'm just a single person. I don't want to eat 8 steaks.
Right?
Like, I don't want to like refreeze and unfreeze and like defrost them every time, and I also don't want to cook them all up at once because there's a good chance I'm probably not going to want to eat them in time and they'll go bad. So like, there's a reason I'm ordering small portions.
Oh, people are weird.
Well, smaller portions. That Rist stalker died the way she lived, on her feet.
100 feet.
On her feet. I was gonna say something, I forget what it was now. I have to get back to working on my my relic weapon in FF14.
Don't do that.
I'd like to finish it at some point. We're on that step where you gotta gather the 60 items from Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringer raids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, or you can just do Zadnor engagements. I figured that's how I'll do it because I still gotta level up my rank. So that might be the best way to go about it. Although I'm also gonna be running Delubrum Regine.
Just level up your rank. Your rank.
Yeah, that's what I've been working on. I think I'm ranked 21 now. Just going from getting all the Time Worn relics, I went from rank 11 when I first hopped into Delubrum all the way up to 21. Of course, by the time I had 10 relics, it was they had unlocked Delubrum Regine to give 3 instead of 2 per. Have you finished your relic?
Nope.
Are you excited to play Samurai?
Don't mind.
Zero really wanted to play Dragoon. Now you and Zero can be melee pals.
If you want to play Dragoon,
Yeah. That's true.
interesting.
Billy, can you buy me Cat Quest?
Cat Quest, isn't it like 3 cents right now, probably?
Knowing that game, it goes on sale all the time for around 3 cents, so yes.
It's pretty fun. I've played it a bit.
You know what game you should play?
What?
Cosmic Star Heroine. What's that?
I don't do drugs, man.
Oh, not heroin. Heroine.
You just said the same thing twice.
They're the same picture. I've been watching the UK Office. Do you watch all of the US Office show? Or any of it?
Tell me about it.
So, the UK Office was actually only 2 seasons long, apparently. I thought it was much longer.
They often do that, though.
Hang on 1 second, I'll reset the recording.